The holidays are a time to feel and create joy. And what could be more joyous than the look on her face as she unwraps a stunning new jewelry piece from Blue Nile? How about getting 50% off your purchase? Blue Nile offers premium quality, priced below traditional retail. Their online experts are available 24/7 to answer any questions and make sure you've picked the perfect gift. For a limited time, you can get 50% off at BlueNile.com. That's 50% off at BlueNile.com.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Tired of ads crashing your comedy podcast party? Good news. Ad-free listening on Amazon Music is included with your Prime membership. Just head to amazon.com/ad-free comedy to catch up on the latest episodes without the ads. Enjoy thousands of Acast shows ad-free for Prime subscribers. Some shows may have ads.
Previously on Roll Britannia.
Oh yes,
about your presents. You'll find them here. What are you unwrapping it?
I am definitely unwrapping it.
Ooh. You see something made of wood and painted British racing green. Ooh. You see 1920s style mobster soapbox car with the name Guinevere painted on the front wing.
Amazing.
Since we're on to that,
well,
Keth,
so
what is
then
Keth wearing?
It's ceremonial.
You might not, no.
Keth's wearing a suit, but it's just really lumpy at the back where all of his weapons are like hidden.
I'm just gonna go. You're not having the doll. Basically, turn the doll on those four, and I'm gonna squeeze it.
Oh my god.
32.
Yeah. So with that roll, all of these guards just drop dead.
Good.
Every single one of them.
He's so cold, isn't he?
I'm going to go upstairs to the landing.
Okay, bye, love you.
Sorry, what was your name?
Alan. Is that you?
Yeah, it's me, the voice from the door. We've got to be quite quick about this because there's a lot of things going on. All you need to do is quickly come with us, mate. My name's Jeff, by the way. Quick, let's go.
A loud explosion. Oh, this is, what was that?
That's for us.
Malrus, it's now or never.
I'm going to turn the doll on Norman Quarry and squeeze it very, very, very hard.
He starts to change colour, and then he begins to swell and pinch at the waist at the same time, and his eyes begin to bulge, and then, all of a sudden, he bursts.
Excellent. The inquiry's over.
All caught up? Good. Let's get back to the action.
Keth is just going to turn to Malrus, point the pistol at him, and go, "We'll never speak of this again." Good. Put Brittany away, walk back through the door, and go find Corinne.
I'll just, as Keth comes through the door covered in viscera, I'm just going to go, "Everything okay? All done? Yeah?"
As you step out into the corridor, Keth, there is an explosion at the far end of the corridor, and a big cloud of smoke engulfs the hallway. And as it clears, you see
it's got to be Greg Flashman.
A face you know very well.
With explosions.
As the smoke begins to clear, the figure becomes clearer, and they're carrying a huge cannon that they've just fired with smoke billowing from the end. A figure that is larger than you expect for Greg Flashman. It's a figure you do know well. It's Gorgon Ram Smasher.
Hey, yes,
buddy!
He steps forward and he goes, "Right then, boys, big boys. That's right, unless you put yourselves in here.
Yes. On it.
Right,
okay.
Come on then. Are you ready to go?
I'll try and make them wait, but they won't wait long. Go do what you got to do and come back.
I'm going to run up the corridor. And grab
I'm going to
Corinne.
go with Keth.
Is she there?
I mean, she's sort of gone with the rest of the guests, sort of legging it because there's someone attacking. Actually, since as you're running, could you roll a perception check, please?
I'm with Keth.
Yeah, you too.
Okay,
I'll roll perception
17.
too.
17. With a 17, you don't see Karina, but you do see, coming running out of a side room, a small but adorable black and white, fluffy-tailed cat.
And Keth is going to freeze. Drop Brittany on the floor, drop the pistol, and just freeze dead, like...
It's going to look at you like...
And completely stop.
That was an
His mind goes
excellent
blank.
noise. Can we just... That was so spot on. That was so spot on.
It's almost like we have a cat with us.
I do in here.
It's a surprise reveal. The camera turns around. It's Keth's cat set next to me.
Oh yeah. Cat's, Tom's cat is the new river.
Yeah. And Keth will just like take 2 steps back and like stumble backwards on the floor and like fall down on his ass, like in full on panic attack.
I'm gonna stand over Keth and go, "Are you all right, mate?"
Is it gone?
I think so.
Is Keth afraid of cats?
Is it gone? Is it gone?
Yes, it's gone. It's gone.
Oh God! I mean, pass me my pistol.
There you go. Jeez. I'll just hand you your pistol.
And I'll get to my feet like. Did you just see that?
Yes, it was a cat. It's a regular-looking house cat.
Let's get out of here. You don't get me out of here. Get me out of here, Malrus. I can't.
Come on, you'll be fine.
I wonder. I'm going to turn to Jeff and Yalan and go, I wonder what he's talking to Corinne about.
You see Keth and Malrus come running back around the corner, and Gorgon Ram Smasher says, "You right in, big boys. Let's go. We've got to get moving." And he turns to face the wall at the end of the corridor, and cocking his cannon with his one free hand, he runs through the open door to the what appears to be some sort of smoking room, maybe, pointing his cannon at the sort of window wall area to the outside, and with one mighty blast blows a new door in the property, which he...
I like what you've done with the place.
And he says, "Right, come on, everybody, boys, come on, let's go."
Yeah.
And he leads you out.
Yeah.
Did anybody bring Trevor?
He leads you out across the lawns towards the smouldering front gate, where, as you pass, you see you see the wreckage of the security hut that was formerly there.
Jake. No? Okay, never mind. Let's carry on.
Sorry.
He continues to lead you down the path towards the beach where you originally landed. And if you look back, you would see various small fires burning on various parts of the property with numerous new holes blown in it. So I don't think any of them were expecting a half-orc chef with a large cannon to come and attack them by himself. And you get to the beach. You jump into. I was
going to tell Corinne that her search was over.
You jump into the longboat that is waiting for you there, and it sets itself off down the beach into the water and heads off back towards the Tel Dath. And you finally have time to reflect on what the hell just happened.
So is Keth deathly afraid of cats then?
No.
That's amazing. I genuinely love that out of all of us, you're the one that's got a cat face.
Oh, man.
That's so good. Such a good character trait.
So you're on your way back to the Tel Dath with Yalan in the boat this time.
No, I want to clear this up. Yalan. It is definitely, we have to still say it's Alan. He is Alan with a Y. He's not Yalan, he's Alan with a Y.
Are you saying Yalan with a Y? I
Yalan
can't hear
with
you
a
over
Y.
the waves.
Yalanyi.
It's just Alan.
We're going to add more Y's to it as it goes along.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yalan.
Why?
Yeah, Yalan.
Yalany.
It's just sounding more Welsh.
Yalan.
Right.
Scrabble.
Okay, so you're soaring across the waves in your long boat with Yalan and yourselves and
immediately got it wrong.
Shut up, Keith.
It is Yalan. It is Yalan.
Well, then he's Yalan with a Y. He's Yalan with a Y, which everyone's like, yeah, he is Yalan with a Y. How else would you spell Yalan?
He's Alan with a Y.
But then you
And
can't
it's
call
spelled
him Yalan.
Yalan.
It's like saying
Alan
Tom
with
with
a
a
Y.
T.
Sounded.
Yeah.
He's Alan with a Y, spelt with a Y, and also sounded with a Y.
Yes, Yalan.
Yes, Yalan.
Oh, my
What are you not
OCD
getting about this?
is just okay. I've got my marigold on. It's fine. Just.
Gorgon Ram Smashers there with his large cannon that he used to blow out a
Giggity.
few walls. Yes, giggity indeed. As you're skimming over the waves, you see the Tel Dath coming into view, large and imposing as it is, impressive with the black flag of Captain Timbers raised above the mast. Can you all roll a perception check, please?
Surely I can.
12.
9.
I beat
9
someone.
as well.
Oh my god, I beat 2 people. Go on, Tom.
Critically failed. That's
Straight
Jeff is
away.
the high roller.
Okay. Keth, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God.
Keth's
You
gonna
fall out of the
fall in.
boat. Yeah. Okay,
River's
15.
going to push him in.
15. Okay, you fall over in the boat, but you don't fall out. Everyone else,
Have a better look.
he was facing the other way, and you all went, oh, and he turned around and just sort of fell off his seat.
Just
The rest of you spot alongside the Tel Dath, not quite as large, but still quite an impressive vessel, another impressive ship, also showing the black flag with a different emblem sort of stitched into it, show a different kind of black flag, but you know the sort of thing, skeletons, all that sort of stuff. It's very exciting. You know,
Other black
pirating,
flags are
some would
available.
say. Yeah, other black flags are available. And as you're skimming along, who got the highest roll?
Me.
Not
Jeff. Jeff got the
What did you
highest
get?
roll with 12.
12. Good God.
It's the best you've rolled in
High
ages.
rolls.
Okay.
There was genuinely
Jeff,
a moment earlier in an episode where I'm pretty sure Derek went, "Oh, well done, Jeff. Good roll," and he got a 16, and it was so patronising. Good boy. Good roll. Well done.
I was proud of you, son. Big little boy's all grown up.
with your 12, you just about managed to make out the name of the ship as it's as you can see on the nameplate on the back of the ship. You can see it says the Queen Elizabeth's Revenge.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
The QER.
Yes. The Querr.
We're just looking for acronyms and any kind of hints in everything now.
Is it a quir?
Very quirky
yeah.
ship, that is.
Oh, man.
Queen
And
Liz
you,
Rev. Queen Liz Rev. No.
Lizzie Revenge.
We're so suspicious now of everything.
Yeah, you are. And the longboat skims along the waves and pulls up alongside the Tel Dath, and the claws sort of come out of the water again and lift the longboat up. You hear the sound, the ratcheting sound that you come to familiarise yourselves. You come to know as the sound of the boat being lifted out of the water, the sound of roller coasters going up a slope.
Oh, yeah.
And you get to the top, and can you all roll a dexterity saving throw, please?
11.
Critically failed.
A spectacular
Every
return to
time.
Well
form.
done, Jeff.
At least I just fell over a
You've
bit.
done it.
I had one good
Has
roll.
Jeff ever successfully got out of the longboat without falling over?
Boats are not my thing, man. I don't know why I became a pirate.
Boats are not my thing, man.
I think you've fallen out of it every single time.
I'm not a pirate.
Absolutely in the
I'm
wrong
a pilot.
place.
I'll never be a fireman or a cop.
Mine was not that bad.
No, 16 I got with my...
Mine was 17.
13.
13. Okay, the other three of you jump out of the longboat as it gets to the top and just sort of tips over, and you sort of land on the deck quite happily and step
Jump,
aside.
Jeff. You should have jumped.
Oh, Jeff, you.
Shit, just fall to sea and drown. Let's just get him out.
Jeff, do your superhero land. Watch this, lads.
You are
do a
looking.
superhero
You're far too interested because you've got such a good perception roll looking at the other ship. You are far too interested in what this new ship that's pulled alongside is. You don't notice everyone else jumping out of the longboat as it reaches the top of the parapet of the Tel Dath, and they all jump aside, and you're there quite happily staring at the other boat, and you're tipped onto the floor, and you land awkwardly, spraining your wrist and taking 4 damage.
Oh,
blimey. Let that be a warning of this new story arc.
Getting back home, you're already getting punished.
The dungeon master is already furious.
There's no place
I've told
like
you,
home. It's
be
only
better
4
at D&D.
Yeah. I have the hoodie and everything.
For
Been
the
there,
viewers at
got
home-
that T-shirt / hoodie.
Yeah.
For the ladies and gentlemen at
the
home,
merch store.
Chip is only wearing a hoodie and a marigold, but you'll have to guess
Yeah,
Where he's wearing the marigold.
That's right, ladies. There's 5 of them.
See a doctor.
Yes.
And when he gets excited, it makes a fist.
Oh.
Doctor.
It's all right. We'll edit this out.
No, we won't.
Absolutely not.
Never.
Hang on.
We addressed this
let
last
me look
time.
through my offensive joke page right here.
It's
Because that
too
was
late.
beautifully edited, by
Too
the way.
late.
James, that was beautifully edited.
Yeah, it's really
Thank
good.
you. I told you. Right. So.
Sorry, I'm just mildly concussed. I've just fallen out of a boat. Sorry.
It's fine, yeah. Okay, so.
Ow.
Gorgon Ram Smasher, he says, "Oh, big boy, pick yourself up. We've got police to go.
Sorry.
Got to go see the captain, eh?"
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Your voice is different, Gorgon.
Sorry, yes. I've got a cold.
You sound like that other bloke.
Yes.
Derek's going to help Jeff to his feet.
Aww.
Oh, Jeff's not quite sure what's going on, but he's a bit dazed, confused, so he just gets a hand and get up.
Can we do that thing
Cheers.
where, like, on the school playground, where one person crouches behind the victim, and then they're pushed by the man in front?
This is D&D. You tell me.
No,
Kath, where are you?
I just want to do a nice thing. I just want to do a nice thing for a person.
Okay. So, as you're heading over to the captain's cabin, can you all roll a perception check, please?
There's a lot of looking
Second
around
one in
already.
quick succession.
Yeah,
lots of
looking around.
things.
Better.
Yes.
21 total.
21.
My name's Derek. I get 21. I got 17 though.
17's good.
I got 10.
10, not so good.
I got 14.
14's okay. Keth, you don't really notice a great deal. It's a lovely day. You're at sea. You're back on the Dath. You're quite happy about it. Everyone else, as you're walking to the cabin, you notice there are a few groups of the crew just sort of huddled round having talks, and you catch the odd words. It sounds a bit like grumbling. You hear the sounds of not dissent, but mild unhappiness. You hear the sounds of people complaining slightly about the lack of gold.
Is Gorgon Ramsmasher still with us?
He is, yeah. He's leading you to the captain's cabin.
Just said Gorgon.
Yes, big boy.
What's happening here? Everything was lively when we left, and now.
Not sure what you mean, sir. There's nothing going on. Nothing at all. No. Good. Right, sir. So, right.
I'd like to write. Can I roll an insight check on that?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Yeah, he don't know.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, he got a clue.
Cool.
He's been trying to get us.
No
Your voice
problem.
is still weird, Gorgon.
I told you. Got a cold.
Oh, you've had a head cold.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably why
Flu.
you don't see
right.
what I see.
And so you continue your stroll over to the captain's cabin. And as you're approaching, again, the three of you who didn't roll a 10, as you're approaching the door, you hear voices coming from inside. Raised voices, in fact. And you hear...
Timbers, you've got to push them back. They took Nanitia back last month. The governor has opened the door and let him in. You remember as well as I do what happened in Spickett's Cove. If we don't act, the Empire will take him back every inch of this world we carved out for ourselves. Patience, boyo. I told you we need to see a plan.
Sorry.
Everyone's got a cold.
They do, yes.
Thank God we weren't on the ship, right, when this cold was going round.
Hands, face,
Some kind-
face.
Why is
If we came back and there was this clock, should we quarantine for like
Yes, please
14
do.
days?
Yes,
right, let's try this
please.
again.
Yeah.
Patience, boyo, I told you I had a plan. And I found a team who could help me achieve it. But I take your point, there's been far too much give and not nearly enough take. I heard about your team, and you sent them off to Nemmonis Island. You know what lurks there. I'd bet you 10,000 gold pieces those boys won't be seen again.
At this point...
Kick the door down. Kick the door down.
No,
Make big
he's got to
entrance.
take the bet. He's got to take the bet first.
Gorgon Ramsmasher knocks on the door. And you hear Timbers inside say,
No.
I'll take that bet.
We'll
Come
hide.
on in, boys.
Yes.
He says, "Come on in, boys."
He does.
Keth, it's your time to shine.
I'm going to kick that goddamn door in.
okay.
Once I've finished looking at the seagulls and admiring the
I guess roll to hit.
and the sea lions.
Apparently.
Seagulls chilling with sea lions.
Ooh, okay. How does 16 do?
16 hits a door, my friend. It's just a door.
Yes.
Just a door. And then all I have is bludgeons. So
Don't worry about it.
get-
You hit the door. It's fine. You smash that door and it bursts open and bangs off the wall again, swings forward, and then back out again. So, relatively comical, but the door is open. And
Morning.
you see inside a...
Did somebody say 10,000 gold?
Consider that door unlocked.
You see inside two figures. One you know very well is Captain Timbers, sitting very calmly at his desk, and stood sort of in front and to the side of the desk is a figure with a wild hair, and not one wild hair, but wild hair, and a big tricorn hat.
Boris
One
Johnson.
wild hair.
Oh, it's not.
And a big tricorn hat. A big black coat with lovely red trim. And on his face, a bright blue beard. And he turns to look in shock in your direction. And Captain Timbers
Look,
says...
it's River's dad.
He's purple, if you're interested. And
That makes him a lake.
God. Timbers turns to this new figure and he says, right then, I'll be collecting my 10,000 gold now then, please.
You're welcome, Captain. Went exactly as we planned.
You're welcome. Let's
Malrus has got the item.
Send some of that our way. We're holding the book on this one. I think we get some vig from it.
Malrus has got the item.
Fantastic. And you see the new bearded figure say, are you certain that these scallywags are your crew?
Who are you calling a scallywag? How dare you? How dare you insult us? Do you know how much we've bloody been through destroying that house?
You know who I am?
I have no idea who the hell you are, and you better tell me your name right this instant.
Before we kick your back doors in.
The name's Bluebeard.
Oh yeah, okay, because of the old
Bluebeard.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, didn't want to say anything.
Ah.
Wasn't sure if you had a condition or not.
Just let it go.
But blue rinse on clearance, were they?
Are very amusing. So you've brought the item that Timbers here was after. Have you survived that island of devilry?
We did.
Sort of.
Kind of.
Right then, boys, says Captain Timbers, says, you know the drill. Starflower, and you see a door open at the side of Timbers' office, and Starflower comes in holding the chest that you've come to expect from Timbers to put the item in. Says, right then, boys, will you deposit the item as per usual and drop it in here, and we'll have it destroyed as soon as we can.
Be careful though. Don't point it at anybody.
Malrus, have you still got it?
Alan, get out.
Malrus Burster, man.
It's
that's disastrous. Who was that?
Oh, nobody important. It's fine.
We didn't see that though.
I
think you did.
The two of you were in the room and I was standing outside and then looked in. There was a room covered in blood and no more Mr. Quirey.
Oh, no.
Just his moustache.
No. That was when he killed 4 people in one go.
Yeah, but I thought at that point, at that point, me and Keth had gone inside the pocket pub portal.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about when he burst Norman Query.
Oh.
Not the other murders, no. Not the other murders.
Bluebeard sort of chuckles at this.
All the murder.
You burst a man, eh?
Yep, the Butcher of Shark Bay.
How does someone of your stature manage that?
What can I say? He's got a big cock.
And an
tripod, they call me.
Oh. Well, I might know just the person for you.
Are you going to put Malrus? Are you going to put the? Are you putting the item in the chest?
I'm going to put the item in the chest.
As you're approaching the chest, the world goes monochrome and still. Malrus, you realise that you can't actually let go of this doll.
Oh.
And you turn this way and that to look to see if the others are seeing what you're seeing, and you see that they are completely frozen still. They're not moving.
Oh.
Nothing is moving. And then you hear a voice from behind you. And it says,
"Hello, Malrus."
Hello? Who are you?
My name is Novita. I'm sure you know me by now. I've been with you for many years.
Really?
Oh yes, Malrus. Just watching and waiting. Me and Loki, we're good friends. He told me all about you. And now, you have my relic.
I do, yes. Can I give it to Timbers?
Well, I'd rather you didn't. I tell you what, how about we strike a deal?
Go on.
I'll let you safely store my item. And I might even give you a few benefits. But you have to give me something. How does that sound?
I mean, yeah, well, I suppose. What do you want from me?
Just a slice of you. Let's say 5 hit points. Some insight. And perhaps your protection from that which is blessed.
Okay.
In exchange, I will let you safely store my item. And maybe I'll help you when times are so time sensitive. Perhaps you need to rush somewhere and get to action quicker. Perhaps initiative would be right up your street. And perhaps someone of your stature would need some help in, let's say, intimidating those who may find you so inferior. We don't want people to think that of you now, do we, Malrus?
That sounds good.
Yes. And since I've been with you for so long, how about I share something with you?
And a figure materializes in front of your eyes. A woman dressed in battle armor with dark black hair. And she holds her hand out to you. And in her hand materializes a 9-stranded barbed whip. And she says,
This Malrus is my favorite. But I think we could come to
Some sort of arrangement. A timeshare, if you will. I will let you use this whenever you want. All you have to do is ask. Now, there may be a charge. It's hard to say. I sometimes want things.
What sort of things do you usually want?
Never you mind. I mean, only small things. You'll find out. Do we have a deal?
Well, I mean, yeah, my head's a bit fuzzy after everything that happened, but yeah.
It's new story arc time! And time for me to shove all this murder mystery investigation stuff out of the way and get back on with the latest chapter of Roll Britannia Adventure. So, sit down you lot, have a breather, and listen up while I sprinkle around some more Dungeon Master magic dust. Firstly, and of course, from all of us here at Roll Britannia, we want to roll up a huge pile of thank you and throw it right into your ears, because you deserve it. And having you here by our side at the wheel of the good old ship Roll Britannia means absolutely everything, and we would have sunk a long time ago if it wasn't for you lot. So, it's great to have you on board. Ah, yes, Pedro, shout out time, yes. Oh, you actually managed to grab a couple there, boy. Now, easy, give them here. Right, well, why fly all this way if you're not going to give them to me? Oh, well, I'm not going to repeat that, Pedro. It's just a disgraceful thing to say. Go on, shoo. Right, first shout out goes to all of our live stream audience on Saturday night, and in particular to Nari, who stayed up till 2:30am our time. An incredible commitment. And our second shout out goes to Stevie Marsh, who messaged us on Instagram and also left us a glowing iTunes review. We really thank you for taking the time to write that for us, and that you're loving the show. We're beginners too, so we're still learning. Hit the deck, everyone! It's a random celebrity shout-out! Well, it would seem that our merry little show has attracted the attention of a certain Gordon Ramsay. It appears furious that the boys didn't figure out who the murderer was. You will, of course, need to take that statement with a pinch of salt. Yes. Now then, you lot, we want a word with you. On social media, you know the score by now. We love nattering away with all you lot. We're on all the big ones: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, but the best ones, you know. You got a question for the crew? Ask away. Want a beer in the Pocket Pub? Have a seat and we'll pour it virtually. Fancy an evening of Malrus miracles? Malrus, come on. Now, wherever you hunt down your podcasts from while you're there, why not take a second to really help us out by giving Roll Britannia a lovely 5-star review, eh? The D&D podcast world is a mean and scary one, so a kind word from you guys really helps to get the word out about us and to help more fantastic people just like you to discover our show. And you know the drill. Once you've listened, bash that subscribe button. Otherwise, Jeff will lob you into the sea faster than you can say, "Do you think Keth is going to steal the magic prize again?" Right, I've taken up enough of your time, and frankly, you're cluttering up my office. So you need to get yourselves out there and find out what the next mission from the captain is. So go on, grab your swag bag, and get back in there.
Before you go, it's my turn to talk complete balls for a minute now. Well, about mine, to be specific. Now, what I'm actually talking about is our new sponsorship with Manscaped.com. Now, they were very kind and sent us a load of products for us to try, including their new 4th generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. Now, right out of the box, I was really impressed with the attention to detail and the quality of their products. And gone are the days of terror of trying to neaten up the plum sack with a face razor. One slip or a sneeze and it is all over. Now, I found the Lawnmower 4.0 really easy to use, and with its guard fitted, I was soon flying about with complete confidence down there. The Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant is also a big favourite of mine. I've never felt freshness like it. And the huge bonus that I really like of using Manscaped's finely crafted tools to keep your chap neat, tidy and hygienic is that you can use the time to give yourself that all-important testicular cancer check too. Check your nuts, gents. And the great news is you can have your own Lawnmower 4.0 too, with a huge 20% discount and free worldwide shipping just by using the code ROLLBRIT, that's ROLLBRIT, at manscaped.com. Easy. Your balls will definitely thank you. And now, to steal his line, back to the action.
And the world returns to colour.
Oh.
Malrus, you all right, boy? Oh, you've been holding on to that there doll for some time.
Pop it down now.
Sorry, guys. I zoned out for a bit there. What?
Are you okay?
Here you go. I'm fine. It's just been
Have
a
you
long
had a
day.
Had a hit on the head or something?
Don't squeeze it. The doll, I mean.
I'm just gonna pop the doll in the box and step away, just sort of giving it a bit of a stare out as the lid closes.
Jeff casts message at Malrus and says, Did you get chatted to by a god when you grabbed that thing?
Yeah,
right.
Let's
talk
weird.
about it later, because it's weird, isn't it, right?
It's really super weird.
Cool. We'll talk about it later. That's it.
Okay. Timbers says, thank you very much, Malrus. That seemed like it was taxing on you, my friend.
That thing is evil, Captain.
It is.
It certainly
not
is.
The doll, not Malrus.
Not a stress toy.
Jury's out, to be honest,
Yeah.
on Malrus, but we love him anyway.
I didn't. The guards, they were an accident. I just thought that when I squeezed it,
Malrus,
it'd go the same way as you would.
Do you know how heavy those 4 dead bodies were? Keth and I had to drag them in, then drag them out.
I'm sorry.
Make up your
I'm sorry.
bloody mind.
There's still stains on the floor.
I'm not going to lie,
mop
boys.
it up
I'm not
later.
certain of what you're talking about. I have...
It's nothing to worry about.
Right.
Jeff,
Yeah.
didn't you have something you wanted to ask the captain about your friend Yallen that's waiting outside?
I thought it was Alan.
It is, but no, it's all right. Alan's all right. He's just a mate.
Wasn't it
Who's
Alan with a
Alan?
Y?
Yallen, his name.
Yallen, then.
No,
How is
it's
he?
Alan
Who
with
is
a-
he?
It's Alan with a Y. So
That's Yallen in my book.
That's what I thought as well, but...
Well, he calls himself Alan, so
Who is this Yallen?
So he's a really cool guy, and he was really helpful to me, and it was really integral to us being able to accomplish what we accomplished and getting
Right.
you the doll.
You certainly
so
wasn't just a passing character.
No, definitely
he,
not.
Right,
No,
okay.
He was integral. Like if it
Yeah,
hadn't
we
been for
worked
Alan,
a lot with him, the rest of us. We saw him loads of times.
Marvellous.
See what Derek says. So like, so he's just going to chill with us. If there's a spare room, then me and Alan can.
Are you asking if he can join the crew?
Well, yeah, I figured an extra pair of hands. It's going to be helpful, isn't it?
And he turns to look at
We've been pretty
Captain
helpful.
Bluebeard. He says, Ned, I'm not certain what they're saying, but it sounds like we've got ourselves and another initiation on our hands.
I was hoping you'd say that.
No, he doesn't
Aye,
need to fight a
Timbers, it
snake.
does sound that way.
No, he doesn't need to fight a snake.
Where's
Just
this
doesn't.
Yalan?
Oh, he's a
pirates are making
big
people
guy.
fight
You
their snakes.
can't miss him. He looks scary. He looks like he could kill a snake.
No, he's the nicest
What?
guy. He's just helpful. He ask him to pass you something, or ask him to get you something, or just ask him for a favor or anything like that. He's just a nice guy. He's not a fighter. He's not like us. We get stuff done, but without people like him working behind the scenes, the magic doesn't happen on stage. If you know what I mean, Captain. And so we need people like Alan. There needs to be Alans in the world to help heroes like us do your bidding. You're the stage manager.
There needs to be
He's the
Yalans in the
props
world, I
mask.
think you mean, boy.
Sounds like he's really angling for that persuasion check.
Sounds like he was hoping to get away with it without having to do it.
Well, I'm not lying
Surprised
to
they're
you.
not generally just friends.
We could definitely do with a pair of hands around the cabins. The places are getting
Just
filthy.
like
But
office work and
there is
stuff.
such a thing as protocol in this place. And, well, everyone who joins this crew must pass some form of test
So
to
he just has
prove
beat
you are
something.
interested and worthy. Isn't that right, Ned? Aye, Timbers it is. Seems true aboard my ship.
What did you have in mind for the young lad?
Making a cup of tea.
I bet he does a lovely brew.
A banging brew, I bet.
I'm not lying, that does sound marvellous, but I think
He's good
we
at
have something
directions.
more entertaining in mind.
Very affectionate.
Alphabet backwards.
No, Derek.
One foot in front of the other. In
Right.
a straight line.
First things
He can
first.
touch his nose.
Ned, I'll be taking that gold now, if you please.
Timbers, I don't carry that sort of thing around with me.
Ned, I knows you from many years back now, and I know for certain that you carry more than that. Hand it over now.
Ah, Timbers, you know me too well.
And he, from inside his jacket, he pulls a huge sack, which can't possibly have fitted within his jacket, containing 10,000 gold pieces.
Derek makes careful note of this.
Makes note scratching down the TARDIS pocket. There we go.
And Timbers opens the bag, fishes around, pulls out weirdly a small sack, which labelled on it says precisely 2,000 on it. And he looks at it and goes, right.
Timbers, do you mind if I just check that for a little bit, just to make sure that
Not necessary, young
all
man.
there?
I think since
Worth a try, though.
Since the four of you helped me to win this gold, I shall keep 2,000 for myself, and even splits among the rest of you seems like the golden ratio, wouldn't you say?
Oh, nice joke, Timbers. Like it.
Timbers has a certain sense of humour like that.
And Timbers hands over the remaining 8,000 gold pieces to the four of you. Says, take it with my blessing, young lads.
I will do as I grab the whole 8,000 gold pieces.
Right.
I'm just kidding. I
was about to.
Young
Keth
Jeff.
was about to grab Derek at the back of
Would
the
you
neck.
please take me to where this Yalan is, and we shall arrange for some sort of initiation for him.
Oh, Jeff doesn't want to take him to genuinely where he is, but he knows he's going to have to. So he takes him on a bit of a long journey around.
I mean, I assume he's just outside.
Yeah, he was on the deck.
He was on deck with us, so
he was on deck with us,
and he was with you when you went to Timbers.
I told him to wait outside.
Surely he'd be lurking outside the kick-down door.
He might have wandered off. He's a precocious little scamp, is Alan with a Y. He could have wandered off to the mess hall and started befriending
So you
Gorgon.
wander outside the door, and Yalan is there.
Oh, Yalan, what are you doing? Alan, sorry, I keep mispronouncing your name, mate. It's that silent Y. It's why it's Alan with a Y. Sorry.
Oh, yes, okay. This is rather scary.
Yeah, it's all right,
be
mate.
scared.
I'm on a ship with pirates.
They're not pirates. It's fine. They
I mean, they're
refuse to
flying a
call
black
themselves-
flag, and that one's got an eye patch, and they mostly have
Well,
cutlasses.
don't judge a book by it. But let's not judge any books
That
by its
guy's
cover.
got a parrot
that
on his
could get you
shoulder.
into trouble. He has, yeah. And
Pedro?
We've all
We're
had
just
parrots.
animal lovers.
Yeah, it's fine. There was a number of
With some
just
sight problems.
shush, Alan. It's really important right now. I didn't realise there'd be this level of interrogate. I thought it'd be like, hey, he's one of my mates, like he's with me. Let's come into the club. We'd be banging, but not you and me. But it'd be all good. But
is that why you brought him on board the ship?
I'm afraid if your name's
now
not
it
Dan, you're
seems
not
like
coming in.
Timbers wants to sort of like do some sort of initiation.
What about
I don't know
tomorrow,
what kind of guy you really are, because essentially our relationship has been, where is this person? I love you. Let's face it. Which is great passion, but fighting wise,
yeah,
I had to fuck up a snake, and I didn't do that well. So
oh no, not
Remember,
snakes.
you doing a lot of that.
Anything but
Actually.
snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
well, it might not be. It might be a giant rat, zombie platypus, venomous otter. Who knows?
You might have to
Venom
talk a bank
otter.
manager into giving you a loan.
Exactly. Maybe it's just spit shine in his shoes. Like,
yeah.
just let's hear him out. And
it could be the whole, turn over a bunch of cards and remember which ones match which ones.
You might
Just
have to
know I'm
ask
with
the
you.
Inland Revenue to extend the, to spread the payment
No matter
of your
what he wants
missed
from
tax
you,
over 2 year
have
period.
to
I've got your back, Alan.
collate
Alan,
your pension.
I've got your back.
Consolidate
Alan,
all
no
your
matter
existing debts.
Debts.
Can
It's
you
a
do
what
20
easily
key
repayable.
PLPs? All that sort of thing.
I've got your back no matter what, Alan.
Should we just show him where the plank is?
Timbers, who is stood sort of just behind you, has lit a cigar and takes one sort of big.
Oh,
big drag
got a
on
light,
it.
mate?
And I certainly do, young man. And he holds up a lighter. So,
God, I bloody need
did you know cigarette lighters were invented before matches? Also not true. Just one of those things people say.
Random factoid shout out.
Yalan, now's not the time, all right? Timbers and I are trying to plan your initiation. So what are you thinking, Captain?
Stop lying.
So Timbers, he looks up at
lying factual.
Timbers looks up at Alan. He says, right. Smartly dressed young man, of course. I think I've got just the thing in mind for you, sir. And he calls out and he says, Starflower. And Starflower comes striding out of the office.
She's all right. She's pretty decent. She's helped me a lot. It's fine. It's all right. You're all good.
Yes, Captain. Take this young man to the training room.
There's a training room.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like down there. You know, there's lots of stuff going on. It's good. It'll help you get better. You'll get strong, mate. Buff. Bitches love buff boys.
I know.
Yes, Captain. Come with me. Are you sure? Young man, I am sure of everything.
Run along now, little Yalan.
Wait, I want to follow him. I don't trust them. They're not going to hurt him.
Don't you worry, Jeff. There'll be plenty of time to be observing his challenge later.
You promise, Captain.
Starflower has just got to prepare him.
Look, please, look after him. He's more fragile than me.
I believe that,
Holy
definitely. And she leads Alan with a Y off into the bowels of the ship.
See you, Yalan. Fuck off, Yalan.
Bye.
Fuck off, Yalan.
Bye,
You'll
Yalan.
be rude, mate.
Rude.
Fuck off, Yalan.
Fuck off, young Yalan. Right,
I'll see you
boys.
in a bit, Yalan.
I don't think we're going to see him ever again.
Probably not.
She may kill him, she may not.
What?
I really hope so. I really hope we do.
I hope
Right.
we find him.
Now, you've acquired the piece for us, and, well, we have a certain plan of action. But before I disclose the information to you, I believe you need a number of things, not least of which a shower.
I could bloody use one. You know these are lost property claims.
I'll be honest, three of you are covered in blood.
Yes.
That is true.
And this suit is several days old. And I'm not going to be able to claim my deposit back for it.
It looks like that one's got a liver spot on it. Whose is that, pray?
That'd be the Butcher of Shark Bays.
Oh.
I told you he burst a man.
You didn't say he was a butcher of Shark Bay.
Well,
Yes.
I didn't seem relevant, to be honest.
Well, it calls for celebration. The world is a better place without him in it. Right.
More gold,
Well
I
done,
say.
Malrus.
You boys need to have a shower and then go ahead and see Mr. Frostbeard. He's been busy, I understand.
How is he making?
I'm not certain he's entirely sane anymore. The time at sea seems to have had an effect on him.
It'll do that to you.
Jeff holds his marigold gloved hand out to the captain expectantly.
He shakes it. It's good to see you. Right.
Do we not need a little...
I don't know what you need anymore. The man has gone insane.
Oh.
What, you mean we don't need any tokens?
No, he just... I'll send word down you're on your way and he'll sort himself out. I'm not certain.
Does he keep doing that thing? Does he keep doing that thing where he tells like a joke and then like pauses for applause, but the applause never comes, so he sort of stood there silently for a
He
little
is
bit?
certainly doing that more and more.
Yeah.
At first it was just in his quarters, but for a while now it's been spreading around the whole ship. He's started doing it everywhere. I had him in for a meeting the other day, and he I'll be honest, he sat down and asked if we could have better lighting. It's very, very odd.
We had a bloke like that on our road, and they found him in his underpants in the middle of the carriageway. Shame that.
Well,
Yeah.
thankfully there won't be a problem here. Very few roads on the sea.
Oh, I thought you meant he didn't wear underpants.
Well, I can't speak to that myself. I must continue my meeting with yon Bluebeard here. We have matters to discuss of great importance for your next mission.
Derek's gonna, as they go to leave, Derek's gonna shake Captain Bluebeard's hand and go, "Nice to meet you, Captain.
Nice
I look
to meet
forward
you
to
too.
a prosperous relationship."
Aye, that'll be certainly something. Right, Timbers? We have much to discuss. Fuck off, you lot.
See you later, Bluebeard.
Aye.
Fuck off, Bluebeard.
Fuck off, you lot. All right.
Bluebeard, your roots are showing.
See ya, Captain.
And
Bingo starts at 5:30, Bluebeard.
As we leave, Keth will just pick up the door quietly and just prop it up in the archway. After kicking it in, just like lean it, and just sort of like walk quietly.
Just the ship sort of leans and it drops off again. Yeah.
Just slink out of the room.
Nice.
Very poorly made that, Captain.
Okay, so are you going to go back to your quarters briefly for a quick shower and then head to
yes,
Flint Frostbeard's
shower and a costume change.
You're going to walk into the room, open the door to your cabin, and can you all roll a perception check, please? There's lots of perception, lots of things to see this time around.
Many things to see.
Look around, dickheads.
18.
20, 15, yeah. 18, yep.
I got 18 too.
Good. You all notice that there's something very different about your cabin. And glaringly different. You see, when you left, there were 4 bunks in your cabin.
Oh, no.
You've come back, and one of those bunks is very much missing. There's just a few sort of IKEA screws just on the ground with a few slats just left over. And on those few bits of slats, you can see a bit of British racing green paint.
How is the bottom bunk missing but the top one's still standing? Is this some sort of wizardry?
You notice that the bunk that's missing is Malrus's bunk.
What?
And Keth's just going to sort of like,
oh, no.
like look down on the floor, like just whistling, like. When
did you do that? What?
Jeff's going to fire a message at Malrus at this point and go, "Do you think this has got anything to do with, your old squeezy doll friend?"
I think it was Guinevere.
Well,
Guinevere was made out of my bed.
Who's Guinevere?
The Christmas present.
Yeah.
The soapbox
My Christmas
racer.
present was made out of the bed. When did he do that? How did he get back?
Well, I had to get the wood from somewhere.
I'm so confused.
Oh.
But you were in the Christmas place.
But you took that all the way to the house with you. And
oh my God,
you carried all of the wood off the ship to the house.
That
Did
is
you
some
build it here or
forward
build it
thinking.
there?
I flat packed it all.
When did you find the time?
That is just amazing.
very
I collapsed
clever.
it all. That's why I was the last out of the room. It took me 20 minutes or so. I had to flat back everything. I spilled some paint about. Took all the screws, packed it on my back. You didn't see it. That's why I got that huge cape on. Underneath there.
Oh my God! Oh my God, that's amazing.
God.
Very clever indeed.
But at least we've still got Guinevere.
So, cheers to that.
Looks like I'm sleeping in Guinevere.
While
You can
Malrus
always
is
sleep in Guinevere.
reveling in his new lack of a bed.
You can sleep with Bill.
The terrarium is
Derek,
very
I believe
warm.
you...
Hold on. So hold. Does this mean
Yeah. There's two beds.
One of the beds was replaced by a terrarium, so there's only 2 beds now.
So we're double up.
Yes, there's 2 beds between 4 of you,
Yep.
Okay. Yes, Derek is going to put down the handle to the wizard's sleeve, and he's going to pop in and just go, shh, like put his finger to his mouth and just go, wait here, shush, and close the door again. And then after a couple of seconds, he's going to pop out with Malrus's Christmas present and go, "Here's what I made earlier." No, I'm just kidding. I got it from the room before the big fight.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, it's all. Yours is here too.
Well, good news, Guinevere's back
Keth.
in the room.
Yes.
Guinevere's back in the room.
My bed.
Your bed's back. It just looks a bit different.
Yeah,
It's
nice
just in the
paint
shape
job,
of a
though.
car.
You could turn
Keth,
it into a
and-
race car bed.
That is totally what I'm going to do.
You'll fall asleep 3 times as fast.
Exactly.
As long as we're travelling downhill. If you're going off a waterfall, you'll fall right asleep.
Everything we do goes downhill.
That's very true. Also, Keth, I know how important this is to you, and I hand him like a very carefully bubble wrapped mug. There you go.
A lot of me wants to just reach out and then deliberately not go as far and just let you drop it on the floor. But it's bubble wrap, so I'll just go, great. Thanks, Derek. And I'll lob it into your area.
You're very welcome. I put... Oh. Well, I did put a lot of work into that, but I didn't actually take apart anybody's beds or anything, so...
It's the thought that counts, though.
That counts. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so while Malrus and Keth get showered, I suppose. Derek, are you off to the Wizard's Sleeve for a quick half? Or?
Yeah. I'm gonna spend some time in the Wizard's Sleeve, just sort of recollecting over what's happened and
decompressing.
Having tried to do something nice, decompressing and sort of just thinking like privately to myself, sort of what is Derek's place in all of this. His meeting with Berkeel Fish has sort of left him a little bit kind of reconsidering his life choices and that kind of thing.
Nice.
I think at this point, if we're all in the room, aren't we? We've all gone into the room.
Yeah, you've all gone back to the room. Yeah,
popped in. Here's the stuff, and then he's just disappeared back in.
Where have you put the door to the Wizard's Sleeve, by the way?
It's on the floor at the foot of my bed.
Oh, so you can do that weird, slightly sickening thing where you step through and gravity moves 90 degrees. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's like a pre-drink.
In the ensuite.
It's the barrier of entry. Right?
Yeah, you're both having
if you're too drunk to do that.
The two of you having a sort of team shower together.
Malrus, pass the loofah. I just can't. Can you get the bit of my back?
There you go, Keth. There you go.
So I sort of see Malrus is staring agape at his bed disappeared. Keth sort of gleefully staring at the empty space, and then back at Malrus, then back at the empty space. Sort of like you like it. It's all good. Notices that Derek's not there. Jeff's going to sort of slope off opening, but he's got his sort of magic. He's got his BFF's wristband still on, so he's going to try and open the door with the magic wristband. And so he sort of like flicks it around the door handle and like tries to pull it, but it's not quite strong enough. And so it sort of opens a little bit and then...
The door of the Wizard's Sleeve?
Yeah, to the Wizard's Sleeve. Yeah. And so he sort of flicks it on it again and sort of pulls it and it doesn't quite open. And eventually he's like, fuck it, yeah, I just have to open this with my hands. And so it opens it up and then goes into...
Doesn't the door open inwards?
It opens... I always imagined it opening outwards.
Okay, that's fine.
I suppose if it can't open
most
outwards,
businesses the door would open inwards, wouldn't it? But,
Yeah, but most businesses aren't magical and placed on a floor.
It opens either way.
People.
Oh,
it's a saloon door.
It's one of those saloon doors. Yeah.
Saloon door. Amazing, cool. Okay, so you're heading into the Wizard's Sleeve.
That is now canon.
Yeah, just heading into the Wizard's Sleeve. I think at this point, if Derek's alone in there, the other two are distracted. I think Jeff wants to use this.
Well, he's not alone. There's always people in there that always know Derek.
Well, aren't they all carried by his imagination though?
Yes. So there's all like imaginary people that I've put in there, and at the moment, as you've gone in, it's quite empty. There's a few sort of dregs left, but yeah, it's very sort of.
Yeah. Every time you go in, Derek, you hear anyone that's in there goes, Derek! Like that, every time.
Is it like the
But when Jeff walks in, what happens when Jeff walks in?
Nothing.
Oh.
They know Derek's
Well, it's not your pub, is it?
He sees a surly, drunk Derek.
Blinkety-blonk piano stops and everyone turns around.
Well, I think Jeff's going to use this time frame to sort of try and make amends with Derek. Obviously, they've gone through a bit of crap recently with the whole beating, misunderstanding. So I think he's just going to get...
Cowardice.
Basically, I would quite like Jeff to get pretty drunk with Derek here. Blokes being blokes. We've had a fallout. There's been a fight. He smacked me about. He said you're pathetic. You disgust me, etc. I've gone off in a strop, gone invisible.
Never said you disgust me, did I?
I'm pretty sure since you've been insufferable. Insufferable.
Yeah,
insufferable. That was it.
Yeah.
I took it in the same manner. It was heartbreaking. So I think at this point, just blokes got to be blokes. Have a few drinks, have it out, have a bit of a row match, and then end up, mate, I'm sorry, I love you. No, I love you more. No, here's both, and then we end up with both having our slap bracelets slapped on at the same time. It's a sort of they're back in sync. They're the two of them. And I kind of imagine
not quite healed and still a bit awkward.
Yeah,
but we've hashed it out a little.
There's a moving forward process. They know how they want to move forward now, and everything's a bit better.
So I was going to step in out of the shower and into the room and just be like, where are the other two?
You see the small neon sign in the floor that says "Wizard."
So I go and open the door, and I'll turn on the light because for some reason they have it off.
Malrus.
I'm blinded. Oh, Malrus.
Right.
They're the moonlighting.
What are you two doing with the lights
Malrus,
off
you gotta
in
stop
here?
blinding me, mate.
He's bloody blinded again.
Stop blinding people,
It's
Malrus.
not there's no closing time, Malrus. I own the place. Jesus.
Come on, I
drown
think
your sorrows.
we've got a game show to go to.
You see, basically like a destroyed sort of really messy beer pong table.
Nice. I like it.
In that case, then I guess Keth will have stepped out of the shower, seeing that Malrus has disappeared, mid back.
Well, have you gone in, or have you just poked your head through the door?
No, I've just poked my head through the door.
So you see Malrus's arse in the air as he's knelt down, looking through the doorway.
And then as he stands up, you've got a pissed Jeff and Derek that come out of the doorway. So,
you'll roll dexterity then as you're coming out the doorway because you're drunk and gravity's moving 90 degrees.
A save or a check?
Last cup. I will get that last cup next time.
No, look, I had you, but you're bloody good, though.
Natural one, by the way, on my...
Oh, God.
Is it
and
dex
you
save
shit yourself.
Dex save, yeah.
Oh, dex save. Wait, so do I add
something?
I
got a 10
I add
total.
+2, so I've got 2, but it's a natural one.
It's a natural one, you can't save it.
I got a 4, so I had 6. That's 10 or something.
Derek, you stumble into the only remaining bunk bed.
I'm sorry.
And
I just need it.
Jeff,
I just need 5.
You fall backwards as you step out. You sort of stumble, fall backwards, and you
For the viewers at home.
For the ladies and gentlemen at home. That actually just happened.
You smash the only bedside table in the room and you take 3 damage.
Keth will be just stood there, a towel around his middle, and then a towel wrapped around his head.
Yes.
Like a lady. Going, mid-cleaning his teeth,
Do you know what's really embarrassing is that by returning to the Tel Dath, I've managed to cause myself more damage than Vinny Corpado managed to do to me.
Yep. I believe that.
All I had to do was come home, and I'm more
There's
fucked
no
up.
place like home.
Well, you just keep
you
falling
know what they
over.
say. Accidents happen closer to home.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
genuinely don't know why. I am literally natural 1 or natural 20. I feel like my dice are fixed.
Stop flipping coins then.
Yeah.
Wait, there's more than 2 options in D20.
Stop rolling your D2.
Right.
It's not a 20p piece.
I'm going to turn to Keth and go, I'm just going to get ready and should we go? Should we leave them to it?
Are you, I think it's time that you all went to go to the quartermaster's insanatorium.
I'm going to leave Bill behind.
Just
Bill's going to
feel
be
myself
in the
getting
terrarium.
shaken awake by Malrus, and I'm like,
Okay.
I'll fight you, Billy. You're not my
Billy?
real dad.
Who's Billy?
Billy.
Who were you fighting?
Just some bloke I used to know. You wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley. Let's put it that way. Shall we? Are you guys off out somewhere?
Yeah, we're going to Flint's.
Yes.
Come on.
Yep, we'll be right
There's more beer there. Let's go.
behind you.
Right.
Jeff sort of sat on the floor at this point, sort of fist pumping, like, yes, let's do this, moving, wanting to go forward, but still sat there at this point, not quite realising he hasn't actually got up.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry, but what you've done to yourself is really going to hurt you in the next bit of this game.
Deciding you're twatted is not going to help you in Dungeons and Dragons.
Explosively assisted, the crew's back off to the Dath. Jeff falls onto the ship, while the others, they all laugh. Malrus is spoken to, then makes a deal with a god. Starflower takes Alan, Keth turns a bed into a hot rod. Who's Captain Ned Bluebeard? Was he here on the ship? old Derek and Jeff should not have got pissed. For how will our boys fare against the insane presenter? Find out next time on Roll Britannia.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.